Welcome back to my channel. This is the hairstyle that I will be doing. It is stitch braids into a braided ponytail. So I have already sectioned off the whole hairstyle. It makes it go a lot quicker when I do it this way, and the parts can be a little more even, and then this way you can see how your partings are going to look. So here's the edge control that I'm using today. It's made by Easy Edge. And I like this edge control because it doesn't really turn white like some of the other ones, and then it dries instantly hard, but still soft enough where it doesn't have a crispy hold like gel does. I saw this down on Instagram, so I wanted to try it and see how it turned out. But I'm taking the edge control when I do my stitch braids. I put edge control on both sides of the part. Once you use this edge control, it's like it immediately sucks up the hair. So if you if you need the hair to move, then I would just use it more towards the back of the hair where you're starting to braid. But if you're not worried about it moving, it's going to give you a tight hold. So usually I put it into the spot that I need to put it on, and then comb it to where it needs to go and just leave it there, because when you let it sit maybe at least 1 minute, it starts to get hard. So then it's harder to comb the hair and make the hair more mobile. But like I said, it's perfect for not turning white and holding the style exactly you want, the shine, everything. My main thing about using edge control is that it doesn't turn white and that it holds and makes the style look crispy all week. So as I said before, you see I'm smoothing both sides of the hair. When you put the edge control on and put it in the place in the spot that you need to go, it doesn't move. So when you're gripping the hair, if the hair is soft, it's a little harder to grip making stitch braids when you don't use edge control versus if you do. So I start the braid off with 3 sections, and I maybe braid a little of it before I start to grab more hair. And using a rat tail comb makes the hair a little more easier to, or actually the parts look more cleaner. They have tools out that you can use on your finger. You can use a duckbill clip. You can use anything pointy. But for me, this rat tail comb or metal tail point comb is a lot easier. But as I get to braiding, when you're braiding big parts, it's for me a little harder to keep grabbing the comb. So I can braid stitch without the comb. You will see some parts I have to end up using with my hand. But as I'm feeding the hair in, I notice some people feed after every turn into the braid. I don't do that because it makes the braid too thick. So I guess you can get a even consistency if you don't know how to eye it. But usually if you pay attention to how thick the client's hair is about to get, you don't need to grab a lot of hair. Plus, I like to grab bigger sections of hair, or of weave hair. That way I don't have to keep stopping and grabbing so many tiny pieces. And that way the braid will still be even, but you just use lesser pieces. So this is what I meant when I said that you can use your finger too. I can pull sometimes a little tighter once I get toward the back without using a comb, but it's really up to you. I guess as you do, you have to see what works for you. But all you're really doing is just grabbing both sides or taking apart across both sides. I know I've seen some people grip the left side and then braid, then they grip the right side, but it won't make your part look exactly the same on both sides. So if you grip a section across the whole braid as you go back, it will make your parts look more even. But I'm not going to do too much talking through this video because it's self-explanatory. I pretty much explained the basics of what needed to be done, which are edge control, the top priority, and the parting. So I'm just going to speed the video up so you can watch it being done. If you're wondering why I'm leaving that one piece of hair down and then gripping it as I go instead of just feeding the hair in together, what that does is it causes the braid not to be as thick when you add a thicker piece of hair. So if you're just feeding in small pieces of hair, it won't really matter. You can't really see the hair being fed in. If you just put the pieces all together instead of feeding it like I do with one piece hanging. But when you grabbing bigger pieces, it will start to show where you add the hair at unless you do it this way. So now all I'm doing is taking one braid and wrapping around the ponytail, and then I'm going to take thread and a needle and stitch that braid together so it doesn't move. I didn't get to show it at the end, it was getting late, but in order not to make the braid stiff after this, you need to dip it in hot water. So if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and you can also message any questions. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.